Well, Robert, I probably don't know much more than you do. I get to my office early. I was in my Capitol office when I found out. My first reports I got was that Steve had been shot in the head, and thank God that's not the case. We understand now it was his hip. At least one of the Capitol Police that was protecting him was shot multiple times. The shooter was shot. I think they've medevaced him to the hospital. I don't know whether he's dead or alive. This is probably an unchristian thing to say, but I don't really care about the shooter.
Tell us a little bit about, I know you know Representative Scalise very well. He's a New Orleans guy. Tell us about him. What do you know? What kind of man is he?
I've hardly ever seen Steve in a bad mood. He's a real people person, and he loves his job, and he works tirelessly. I mean, I know, we say that about people all the time, their job, and they work all the time, but Scalise really does. I mean, he loves his job, and he works all the time. I mean, I don't hardly go to a function that I don't see Steve there. He as a member of the leadership team in the House, he travels with a security detail. And in the past, some people have said, well, it's a waste of money. He's the number 3 in the House. It would be okay for the Speaker. Well, now we know why. I mean, had it not been for his security detail, I think a lot of these congressmen and aides more of them would have been shot. I'll keep you posted on anything more I know. I mean, I'm in my office. There are obviously a lot of police officers all over Capitol Hill. It's just a tragedy, and I don't know why bad things happen to good people, and I don't know why there's so much hate. You can disagree without hating somebody.
Senator, are you frightened a little?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think in those terms. I'm not really frightened. I'm just kind of a little bit sad, I'll probably get angry later, but I just, Steve's out there. He's got a wonderful wife and 2 great kids, and he was out early practicing for the congressional ball game. It raises money for charity. And
Mr. John, do you think incidents like the Kathy Griffins of the world, or that New York play, the Central Park Shakespearean play, where Trump is, the Trump character is Julius Caesar? Do you think this foments sort of incidents like this?
Yeah, of course it does. And the door swings both ways. When people on the right do it to the people on the left. Now, it's been worse. I can tell you it's been worse, in my opinion, in the last year and a half. You can debate the reasons for that, but you ought to see some of my Facebook posts. I mean, since President Trump was inaugurated, and I'm not saying that's definitely the cause, I'm just telling you a fact. You ought to see some of the posts I get on Facebook. There have been a couple of times that I've said, well, should I call security on this? They're real close calls. I mean, I've had people out in front of my house, I had a lady knock on my door one Sunday morning, angry, getting ready for church. You can disagree, and sometimes reasonable people do, without all the hate. But it has gotten worse. And it's especially bad with newspapers. The newspapers that allow people to post anonymously. Go read some of the stuff on the Times-Picayune. Where people don't have to put their name. I mean, it's horrible.